Hello, guys.
Are you able to see the screen?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. I'll try to reshare then. Okay, let me try to stop let me try to stop this and then try to reshare. Neo, can we unmute your mic? Neo? Can you say something? I want to hear something from your side. Something I want to confirm.
Oh, okay. I can't
Okay,
see.
cool. Okay, cool. Tanya, are you able to see? Tanya Radzwa, are you able to see? Guys, I'm not sure if you guys are able to see. Okay, let's try. Because nobody's confirming with me.
Yes, now it's on, ma'am.
Okay, cool.
It's on, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I want us to do this practice question. Remember, you practice maths, you don't study maths, né? Only practice make perfect. Studying is when you're going to be looking at the theoretical part of the maths literacy, but for now we're just going to do the questions because our question papers have like a lot of practical questions. Hence, we are doing this today. So for this one, we are having St. Anne's High School planned a school dance for a fundraising event. Okay, I'll do this. St. Anne's High School planned a school dance as a fundraising event. Tickets for the dance cost 150 per person. Their budget, income, and expenditure statement for the dance are shown below. And remember, the cost per person is 150, and the incomes and expenditure and also the budget is here. We have budget for St. Anne's High School dance, and you're having a T-form account. That is an account, so which is having incomes and expenses. And then incomes, we are having ticket sales, which is 31,500 rands. We are having donations from parents and donations from business, which is 3,000 and 5,000 respectively. And then for expenditure in rents, we have tickets, printing costs, which is 250 for all the tickets that were sold there. And then we have the decorations, which equated to 900 rands. We have music and lighting, which is 7,000. We also have refreshments, which equates to 6,000 rands. We also have security, which was 900 rands. So this amount that you're seeing down here are the total amounts. This is the total incomes and the total expenses. Yeah. And it's they got to the 39,500 rands by adding this amounts that you're seeing here, and by adding this amounts that you're seeing here. And you can also verify in case you want to, if whether they got, I mean, the answer they wrote here is correct and everything, but we're not here for that, at least now. Okay, and income and expenditure statement for St. Anne's High School dance. This is the budget, and then this is the actual income and expenditure. And then the ticket sales equates to 30,000 on income now, ne? 30,000 rents. We have donations from parents, 5,450 rents. We have donations from the business, which is equals to A rents, meaning we may have, actually, we will be required to calculate for it. So the moment you see A, there can never be an A rent. So that means you have to calculate. You have to be thinking of ways how to calculate for that A. Yeah? And then for expenditures, under actual income and expenditure statement, we have tickets, which is printing cost, equated to 0 rents. And then we have decorations, 580. We have music and lighting, 7,000. And we have refreshments, which is 4,215. We have security, 900 rents. We have gifts, which is 430. And the total of the expenditure, excuse me, guys, it's B. Excuse me, B rents, okay? And the first thing that you need to do before you go to the questions, you need to make sure that you're understanding the information that is presented to you. Do you guys understand what is being sent to you, the information they're trying to get to you? Do you guys understand? Or do you have something that you don't understand from this whole information in particular? Kaya, do you have any question? Do you understand everything that's said to you here? Okay, let's see who's in here. We have Zenzo. Zenzo, do you have any question on the information that we are given before we go to the questions? Zenzo, Kaya, we have Neo, we have Tanya, and we also have Chianeo. Do you guys have any question, or do you understand all the information that you're having?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, cool. I'll just assume that everybody is understanding. We are all on the same page. Remember to keep your mic muted at all the times. Okay, now let's go to the questions. I'm going to share the screen just now. Okay, now that we are done there, let's go to the question. So the first question is saying this: study the graph above and answer the question that follows. The first question that we are having here, they say, explain the term budget in the given context. So they want you to give a definition. Sorry, guys. What did I do? Okay, a definition of a budget, but based off of this information that we are given. Do you guys know what a budget is? Just regular. Guys, do you know what budget is? Kaya, what is budget? What do you understand by the term budget? When somebody's saying they have a budget, what do they mean? I'm sure you're not hearing this for the first time. Kaya, guys, please unmute your mic. Hey, do you know how to unmute your mic?
Yes.
Okay, what do you understand by the term? I'm going to start with Kaya. Kaya, what do you understand by the term budget? Kaya?
Ma'am, all I understand is that maybe a budget is someone or a person who is saving the money.
Saving the money. Okay, thank you, Kaya. Thank you for that. Tanya, let's go to Tanya.
What? It's like someone
Tanya.
who like who have plans to save money and stuff like that.
Remember, we are defining a budget. Ne? We want to know what is a budget. You say, what is a budget?
Budget's like a savings.
Savings, like savings. Okay. And we have Neo. Neo, did you answer? Okay. Neo,
Yes.
what is a budget? What do you understand by the term budget? Generally,
Okay.
what's a budget?
I would say a budget is like saving up for something in the future, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have somebody who wanna add something. Thank you, Neo. We have Samsung SM whatever number that other number. What do you think, or what do you think of when you hear the term budget? What do you know by the term of budget?
I think budget is a plan on how to spend.
It's a plan on how to spend. Thank you. And your name?
Sibahle.
Sibahle. Thank you, Sibahle. Now let's move to the last one in here. The last one is Chaneo. What do you understand by the term budget?
Budget is when someone is saving money.
Budget is someone wait, what did you say? No, who's laughing?
Budget is
Yeah.
budget is when someone is saving money.
Budget is someone when someone is saving money. And what's your name?
Channel.
Okay, cool. Ayathanda, make sure that your mic is muted all the time. Kaya and the rest of you guys, make sure that your mic is muted all the times, ne? Okay, cool. Budget can be broad, ne? But a budget is a plan or a list of expected incomes and expenditure. Ne? Like when somebody's saying, I have a budget of whatever, meaning that they are expecting or they are planning for future. It's like it's not an actual thing, like it's something for future. And who's shooting a video? Guys, don't do videos, ne? As long as we are able to hear each other, don't do videos, okay? So I'm gonna bring back the screen here. So I'm not gonna write the definition of a budget. So you should know that a budget is a plan or list of expected incomes and expenditures, because they said in this context, we are having what? We are having a list of incomes and a list of expenditures, right? So that means here, excuse me, here in this context, the budget is going to be a list of expected incomes and expenditure. Are we all together? So a budget is not a person. A budget is not a person, but a budget is what the person do. A person budgets, but a budget is not a. I hope I make sense. Okay, cool. Let's move to the second question here, which says, determine how many tickets did the school expect to sell. Determine how many tickets did the school expect to sell. So in this question, we're going to focus on the expectations, the budget. Remember we said budget is expectations and this one is the actual. Sorry guys. So that means we're going to focus on this table here, or that ticket sales there, which is 31,500 rands. Do we have somebody who wants to try answer the question 1.2, the expected ticket sales, number of ticket sales? Remember, the cost per person is that, and the expected is 31,500 rands. So how many did this school expect to sell? Guys, remember, if you get no idea, it's okay to say you don't have an idea, né? And then we move to doing it together or to the next person. Do we have somebody who have an idea of how we're going to calculate for this? Kaya? Guys, are you still with me? Do you hear me? Okay, I'll just assume that you guys don't have an idea. But are you guys able to hear me before I continue? Guys, are you able to hear me? Guys, are you able to hear me? Kaya, Neo, Tanya, Chia, are you guys able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let's carry on. Okay. We have 31,500 rands as the ticket sales name. That means that this school expected to make 31,500 rands. And remember, one ticket cost what? Cost 150. So this is what this is how they got to the 31,500 rands. So they said 150, which is the number, the amount of ticket per person multiplied by the number of tickets that not we, but the school is expecting to sell, and equals to 31,500 rands. So this is it. We have 150 multiplied by the number of tickets that this school is expecting to sell, and then equals to the 31,500 rands. Now, what do we need to do here to get this number that we don't know? Because there's a multiplication in between, that means we're going to divide by 150 and divide it by 150 so that we can cancel this one. Then we can have this one, the number of tickets that needs to be sold for us to make, or not us, guys. Why do I keep on saying us? Okay, for the school to get 31,500 rands, how much are we multiplying with? So this is how you do it. So the number of tickets will be 31,000 divided by 150. Or alternatively, a different explanation would be, how many times does 150 rands go into 31,500 times? Ne? How many times does this goes into? Ne? That's simply how you're going to do it. Okay, what's going to be the answer?
The answer is 150 times 210.
Wait, what are you saying?
I get the tickets are 150, so I times it by 210.
No, remember I said the number now, whatever the number of tickets that we are looking for. Guys, please make sure that your mic is muted. Unless if it's the person that's answering. Okay, I said now we are looking for the number of tickets. So that means the number of tickets is going to be 31,500 rands divided by 150. And you said, how much did you get?
Switch up your flow wherever life takes you without missing a beat. Just download and go.
Ayatandwa, Atayanda. What? Atayanda. Okay. Guys, who was answering? Was it Atayanda? Yeah. Was it you who was answering? Or you were just having your mic unmuted? Was it Neo?
Yes.
All right, cool. And you said how much is 31,000? Guys, I'm going to share the screen again. You said how much is 31,500 rands divided by that? 150? Neo?
Yes.
Neo, how much was it?
I said 31,500 divided by 150, and I got 210. Then
Perfect.
I
Thank you.
times it by the
Just
150.
Just leave it there. It's okay. Thank you, Neo. Thank
Okay.
you. And let's move to Kaya. How much did you get? Remember, I'm expecting everybody to have their calculators with. This is a maths lesson, so you need to have your calculators with you. Okay, let's go to Kaya. How much did you get? 31,500 divided by 150. Neo answered. Kaya, 31,500 rands divided by 150 rands. Kaya. Okay, Kaya will unmute her mic. Now let's go to Tanya. Tanya? Tanya Radzwa. 31,500 rands divided by 150. Okay. Chianeo, what's 31,500 rands divided by 150? Guys, what's happening? Are you not having calculators? Or maybe you guys are not able to hear me.
We can hear you, ma'am.
Can you hear me, ne? Okay. Okay, I guess we'll work on assumption. We'll just assume that only Neo has a calculator. No problem, which is absolutely okay. I'm gonna share my screen, so I'm gonna write whatever that you give me, Neo. I'm not gonna verify on my side because I'll just be trusting on your calculator. Okay, you said how much did you get? 210. Neo?
Yes.
Did you say 210?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Now let's move to 1 point, and that's correct. If you took the 31 or the ticket sale from the budget divided by the amount per person or the ticket per person. Okay, cool. Let's move to 1.3. 1.3 says calculate the amount A donated by the business. And how are we going to calculate for this? A, what is it that we need to do? To get the amount that was donated by the business. What are we going to do? Guys, what are we going to do to get the value of A? which is the donation from the business. 54.50. Guys, are you still there? What are we going to do to get the value of that A? Yeah. Tanya, are you able to unmute your mic? How are we going to calculate for the value of A?
It's we're gonna calculate by saying 30,000 plus 540 or 450 minus 4,000. 40,000.
Wait. You say we're going to do what? Sorry.
We're gonna take the 30,000 you plus 545 5,450 minus 40,000
You say 30,000 plus
plus
5,450 minus the 40,000. And how much do you get?
4,550.
4,550. Okay. Thank you. Was that Tanya?
No, it's Neo.
Oh, Neo. Thank you, Neo. Thank you. I should get to used to your voice. Okay. Thank you, Neo. And that's how you do it. So if you want to know the value of A, what you're gonna do, you're gonna take the total minus everything here except for A. If you are only having an unknown of A, meaning that if there's no B here, there's no C, there's no whatever. It's just A and the rest of the numbers or the rest of the amounts or incomes. Né? So what you need to do is same as Neo's way, but in this way, the way that I'm telling you, you're going to get a positive amount. Né? Just so in case, because we are dealing with income. Income is positive, expenses is negative. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to take the amount or the total amount, minus the incomes, all the incomes that are listed there, which is ticket sales and donations from the parents. Né? And because we are looking for donations from business, we're just going to leave it. So we're going to get the value of 4,550. That means the donations from the business will now be 4,550. Are we all together? Are we all good? Do you have any question or are we all good? Okay, everybody's good. That's amazing. Let's move to 1.4. 1.4 says state the wait. What am I saying? State the unexpected and expenditure. Which expenditure here is or was unexpected here?
It's the gifts.
Perfect. The gifts were unexpected. So we're going to write our gift or gifts here. Because they just say state the unexpected expenditure. So you don't have to write the amount or anything. They just want to know that name of the expenditure. Now they say determine the amount of B, which is the total expenditure. Now what is going to be the total? Tickets, printing costs, decoration, music, lighting, refreshments, security, and gifts added together. How much are we getting? How much we get? We want Yini, what's happening?
It's 13,125.
13,000?
125.
13,125. Is that Neo?
Yes.
Okay. Do we have somebody who found their calculators? Who got a different amount or who got the same amount? Okay, I'll just on assumption. Okay, let's move to, thank you, Neo. Let's move to 1.6. They say express decorations amount in the income and expenditure statement as a percentage of total expenses. Express decorations amount in the income and expenditure statement as a percentage of total expenses. So decoration amount in the income and expenditure statement said. So this is what you're gonna do. Those what I've underlined there, the keywords say express decorations amount. That means you're going to look at the decoration amount where in the income and expenditure statement you express what that decoration amount as a what as a percentage of total expenses or total expenditure. How are we going to do this one? How are we going to do this one, guys?
Yeah, I'm not sure, ne, but I got the 13,125 and divided it by 580. I got 22.6.
Is that Nell?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for trying, Nell. But I'll get back to you, Ne. I just
Okay.
need to access this lesson on my different device so I can be able to see the other learners without removing the screen. Let's see. Okay, I see we are having Kaya. Okay, Neo answered. We are having Kaya. Kaya, how are we going to calculate for this? How do we express a decoration amount in the income and expenditure statement as a percentage of total expenses? Kaya? If you don't have an idea, you are allowed to say you don't know. It's absolutely okay to not know, but I just want to hear how would you do it? Kaya? Okay, while she's trying to unmute her mic, let's go to Chianeo. How would you do it? Chianeo, Seiko, how would you do it? Express decoration amount in the income and expenditure statement as a percentage of total expenses, and they're saying round off the answer to 1 decimal place. Chianeo. Okay. Let's try before we go to Neo, Let's try who? Tanya. I also see Tanya here. Tanya Radzwa. Tanya, okay, cool. Now let's go to Neo. Seems like it's gonna be a one-on-one with Neo. Okay, Neo. You said how did you do it? Let's see. Let me try to wipe here. Neo, are you still there?
Yes.
You said how did you do that?
I said 13,125. I say divided by 580, and I got 22.6.
Okay, cool. Thank you for trying. What you need to do here now, they're saying express decoration amount. Okay, we will just miss this part because we understood where they want our answer to be based off of, ne? So express decoration amount as a percentage of total expenses. Express decorations amount. So that means the number or the amount that we're going to start with is going to be the amount for decorations divided by the total expenses amount, ne? Because they want you to know, they want you to tell them what is the percentage of decoration. Remember, we have a total, which is 13,125, the one that you've given on 1.5, and they want to know what is the portion of the decoration amount in the total expenses of that 13,125 rand in terms of percentage to one decimal place. And that means this is what you're going to do. Now you're going to say not 6 but 5 why Africans, okay, 580 divided by the 15,100. Guys, why am I getting this amount? 13,125. Sorry guys. Okay, so it's 580 divided by 13,125. And then because it's a percentage, you're going to multiply with 100. And then this is how you're going to get your answer. Are we together? So you're starting with 580 because the total is this one that you're going to be putting here, which is that amount there. Do you get it?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Let's look at the last one. The last one says, determine whether the school made a profit or loss from the school dance. So if you want to know for profit or loss, you're going to look at the actual name, not the budget, because budget is not the actual. So budget is the expected and the actual is what they really made and how much they really spent. So that means we're going to use the expenditure and income statement for St. Anne's High School dance. How are we going to calculate for this one now? Determine whether the school made a profit or loss. How are we going to determine if whether they made a profit or a loss? What do you think we're going to do? And bear in mind that a profit, for you to know if there's a profit or loss, you're gonna look at the incomes, the total incomes and expenses. Yeah. You can continue.
Okay, I say yes, because I focus 40,000 minus 120. Oh, 1,312. Yo,
13,125. Now, I can't hear you, Neo. What are you saying? Remember the question said, determine, or you are required to determine whether the school made a profit or loss from the school. So they want you to determine if they made profit or loss. So the first thing that you're going to do is the calculations which you were on. And then the last thing that you're going to do is to give the closing statement if whether they made a profit or loss. The last statement, which is going to be profit or loss. Yeah. Neo, are you still there? Oh, I wasn't aware that Neo is not in here. Okay, let's see. Who else is in here? Veronica, how are we going to do this? How are we going to determine if whether they made a profit or loss? Tanya? And Chianeo? Guys, are you able to hear me?
Yes.
And what's going to be the answer here?
Okay, I got the answer. 40,000 minus 13,125 equals to 26,875.
Mm-hmm. Is that a profit or loss?
A profit.
And who's that? Is it Neo?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Neo. Yeah, that's correct. So for you to get to know if whether the school made profit or loss from this event or school dance, you're going to take the total incomes minus the total expenses or expenditure. And if your answer is positive, then that means the company, oh, sorry, Nkosiyam. Why do I keep on? Okay, that means the company, if you get a positive, that means the company, why do I keep on saying company? The school made profit, and if your answer is negative, then the school made a loss, okay? So if you take your incomes minus the expenses, the amount that you're going to get when you are calculating for that is going to be the one that tells you if whether there's a profit or loss. If it's a negative, if the amount is negative, it's a loss. If it's a positive, then it's what is it, Paul? It's a profit. Okay, cool. I think I'm done. Do we have any question? Any question? Butlali? Is it the Butlali? I know. Okay, let's see.
No.
No.
The computer is into, yeah.